Sometimes you plan a slow cooker dinner and forget to plug it in. Other times you won't have enough time at the end of the day to cook or wait for the Instapot to build pressure. The good news is many recipes can work either way. Start them early using the slow cooker setting when you know your evening will be busy, or switch to the pressure cooker when you're getting a later start. The ingredients can stay mostly the same. You just need to adjust the cook time, the lid, and sometimes the liquid. The first thing to decide is not which appliance is better, or in my case, which lid you need. It is how much time you have today. If you're planning ahead, you can put the recipe in the slow cooker or just use the slow cooker setting on your Instapot and let it cook low and slow throughout the day. But if the day got away from you, the Instapot can take many of the same ingredients and pressure cook them in a fraction of the time. Does not mean you can simply press a different button and hope for the best. There are a few adjustments you need to make, starting with the cook time. This is the basic chart I use when I need to move a recipe from the slow cooker to the Instapot, or figure out how early I need to start it the other way around. It gives you a basic starting point for converting the cooking time. A recipe that cooks for several hours in the slow cooker may only need a fraction of the time in a pressure cooker, but the exact time can still depend on what you are cooking, how large the pieces are, and whether the meat is fresh or frozen. So use the chart as a guide to make small adjustments based on the recipe in front of you. For example, a large roast is going to need more time than a chicken cut into small pieces, even if both recipes say to cook on low for 8 hours. A goal is not to memorize every possible cooking time. It is to understand the basic conversions well enough to save dinner from your original plan. Once you decided which cooking method you're using, make sure you're using the right lid. For slow cooking, I switched the slow cooker lid so moisture can escape more like it would in a traditional slow cooker. For the pressure cooker, I use the pressure cooker lid and make sure it is set to sealing. You also need enough thin liquid in your Instapot to make sure it comes to pressure. Check the minimum requirements in your model because thick sauce alone may not be enough. And yes, forgetting the liquid can turn the Instapot saving dinner into an extremely different kind of chaos. The ingredients may stay mostly the same, but the finished texture can be a little different. Slow cooking gives ingredients more time to soften gradually and lets moisture cook away. Pressure cooking keeps the moisture inside, so the sauce may come out a little thinner than you would in a slow cooker. If that happens, remove the lid of your pressure cooker and use the saute setting for a few minutes to help the sauce thicken. I also wait to add ingredients like dairy, cheese, anything delicate, noodles, until the end whenever possible. The recipe is still the same basic meal. You are just making a few small adjustments so it works with the cooking method you chose. At the end of the day, neither method is better. The best method is the one that fits the time you actually have. If you know the evening is going to be busy, start the recipe earlier in the slow cooker throughout the day. If you're getting a later start or no longer have several hours for slow cooking, adjust the recipe to the pressure cooker instead. Just remember to change the cooking time, use the correct lid, and make sure there's enough liquid when pressure cooking. Now I want to know which methods fit your life most often. Are you usually planning ahead with a slow cooker or relying on the Instapot when you need dinner done fast? Either way, real food can still make it to the table, even when life brings a little chaos. Have a blessed day.